There's a lot of talk in our culture around the idea of being busy, and that the sense of self worth we seem to get in a perverse way the busier we are. And when we do that, we start to think in this busy, busy, busy mentality, of which I am also guilty. It makes it sometimes hard for us to find those moments of joy that we can bring into our day to day lives. My name is Lauren Zangardi Haynes. I'm the owner of Spark Financial Advisors. And one of the things I like to go through with my clients is how can we incorporate our ideal day into our day to day. And a lot of times when I ask somebody to think about their ideal day, they put up some guards, right? Maybe they feel a little self-conscious, like, well, what? Wouldn't want to do the same day over and over again, and that's not the point. We're not trying to recreate Groundhog Day. What we're trying to do, though, is take a moment, take a breath, think about what are the small things that make for a perfect day. Maybe it's that day down at the beach, but it's really not the beach that makes it the perfect day. That might help. Perhaps it's the chance to have a quiet cup of coffee with your partner or by yourself reading a book. Maybe it's that extra time having dinner or lunch or breakfast with the kids. Maybe it's not being attached to your cell phone all day long and having a moment to read. And so while in our day-to-day lives, we may not have the luxury of detaching from our cell phones and our work emails all the time, we can carve out those spaces within our everyday lives, no matter how busy we are. And it's really about identifying what it is and then committing to doing it. And so let me share with you something that is part of my ideal day, because I found this exercise to be very helpful. And if you're wondering, and if you want to do it on your own or you want to sit down and revisit this, the idea of the ideal day exercise is simply to sit down and write down exactly what your ideal day would look like, but be specific. Don't let yourself off the hook by saying, like, I'd have lunch with friends. Well, where would you go to lunch? Is there a new restaurant you've been wanting to try, or is there an old favorite you want to revisit? Write it down. Be specific. Who are you with? What time are you going? I was very specific in mine, and that has come up with some really helpful things, some of which I've been able to incorporate more often than others. Okay, this is not about perfection. But at the risk of completely outing myself as a millennial, my ideal day involved avocado toast for breakfast. So my husband and I both love to make avocado toast at home because I'm a financial planner. I'm not going to pay for that out at a restaurant. So what we do is that, when we make our grocery list, we pick up an extra loaf of nice bread, a couple avocados, and a lemon, because we like to grill our toast and then put avocados, spread the avocado, we sprinkle salt and pepper and a little lemon juice over it. And that's a really light but filling breakfast that we both really enjoy. And when we do that, even though that only takes a few more minutes longer than having a bowl of cereal, we've brought in something that makes us smile and gives us a little more joy to start our day. So I would encourage you to try and find moments like that in your life as you go through your ideal day. Maybe your ideal day involves being able to read. That was one of mine. And so I've been trying to do more reading at night. I'll be honest with you, I've not done a great job about that. But my husband is doing a little bit better about incorporating reading into his ideal day. So find those moments and try and bring them slowly into your life, even if we can't do all of them at once, right? This is not meant to be like, I'm going to fail at my ideal day. That's not the goal here. The goal here is to identify things that bring us joy and bring them into our daily lives. And I know that if you do, it's going to bring a smile to your face. I have a couple other announcements. One, I've got a new blog post up about concentrated stock positions, and I'll link to it in the email below. So if I have a couple of clients who have some significant concentrated stock positions that we're working through right now. But if you know anybody who has a concentrated stock position, or if you come across them in your own work, please feel free to share this article with them. And then I also wanted to share with you that I've updated my pricing model with the state of Virginia. So I now have just an assets under advisory and under management fee. It's all on my website. I'll link to that below as well. For my new clients, I'll be going through this with you in our meetings this fall. For my existing clients, I will be going through this new price structure with our meetings in the fall and letting you know if it is in your best interest to swap to the new fee schedule or to stay with what you have. So if you're happy with what you have, you can keep it. And if you would benefit from the new price schedule, then we will go ahead and switch you over with your permission. Thank you so much for choosing Spark Financial Advisors. I can't wait to see you soon.